All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered abroad. All right, I'm the brother Ties of War, back at you again with another report. And this one is going to be another quick one. And I've just seen this video, and this is from AMTV. All right, and the title is "The Empire Has Collapsed. Hyperinflation is Here in 2022." You know, so I saw the title, so got my attention, and I clicked on it, and I just want to play a little bit of what he said because, you know, this place, we all see it. You know, this place, what you call America, is finished. All right, and as the Bible calls this place Babylon the Great, all right, the mother of harlots, the spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Okay, this place is done, and this is all Bible prophecy. All right, see, he's promoting, he's with the money, into the money. He's promoting cryptocurrency and all that. Hoping to find a way out. And cryptocurrency is the hot thing because, you know, we're going into a digital society and cryptocurrency is digital money. You know, so you got guys who think they're winning because they've been into the cryptocurrency for years. It's finally going in their favor. You know, the future looks good. But according to Bible prophecy, this place is going to be destroyed. Okay? And all the systems that think that they're going to play out is going to come to nothing. So I just want to play a little bit of what he said. All right. And, go from there.
Understand the truth. Understand what you're dealing with, okay? And then focus on what you can control. Notice no one tells you what you can do. Most of the people that you're following, they don't tell you like, hey, here's how to position. Here's your strategy. Here's where it's going. Here are the moves that you need to make. So let me tell you, I told you in the last video what they're going to do. They're going to sell and pitch this whole health event in a different way come the end of the year. As we approach 2022, they're going to sell transhumanism, the biology, the implantability of all this technology, preventative measures. They're going to come out with cures of cancer, life.
Now this right here is hot. All right, this is hot. FDA approves implantable chip to access medical records. You know what comes to mind as just reading the title? Revelations 13:16. All right, because we know that all roads lead to the Charagma. Okay, that's the end goal. That's what they want, you to become a transhuman. They want to put technology inside the body. They want full control over your existence. The scriptures say how they want to be as though they're the Most High. All right. And the government, let's say the new established government that will take place in our future is through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. All right. So none of this stuff like cryptocurrency is going to exist in the future. All right. When everything is destroyed here in America and other countries thinking they're going to prosper and be, China thinks they're going to be the new America. That's not the case. So let's continue the video.
Extension, all these companies like Alcor, they cut your head off and put you in liquid nitrogen so you can be reanimated later by nanobots. They're going to sell all this to you through your Apple Watches and all the medical devices that can cure disease, and it's going to allow quadriplegics to walk again, they say. And then they're going to take a chip and lodge it in your freaking cerebral cortex, in your freaking brain, and Elon Musk is going to do it on your behalf with his company Neuro.
And it's this is sad because it's not sad, that's just a saying. But even Christopher Green here from the AMTV can see, you know, that what's the goal? You know, what is the end goal? he knows that the end goal is for everyone to be what? Karagma. And this is why he's talking about it. All right. And then you got Israelite camps that can't seem to get it. They can't see. They're not watchmen. They're not seeing or asking the question, what is the goal? What is Esau doing? You know, they teach that Esau is the enemy, is the devil, which is true. But they themselves are not even aware of what the enemy is doing. You know? So they teach against the scriptures. They teach against the MOTB. You know, just recently, Elder Apostle Tahar, he covered a video that dealt with IUIC. Something about, you know, sanctions, you know, and that's what they've been saying, but they package it and deliver it to you in different ways to make it sound truthful. But the truth of the matter is that Revelations 13:16 is actually talking about a device that's stamped, okay, pricked, you know, plucked up under the skin, okay, which that's why the word there is karagma. So anyway, let's continue with this video.
Link and the host of other companies that are edging to get into your freaking skull. Gary V, for example, had Mark Zuckerberg on. He lives down, you know, the other island from me. And he said, hey, Mark, can I ingest a capsule into my body like a pill that would be the 5G internet? He already wants to get it inside his body, he says. I mean, I'm praying for discernment for Gary. He's a cool guy, but he obviously can't really see what's going on.
And that's the problem with the people here in Babylon the Great. They love to worship idols. You know, this guy Zuckerberg, because he's this rich, powerful tech guy, you know, because of Facebook, you know, he goes on platforms and people worship him. It's just like, you know, Jake, when Jay-Z come to a radio station, the radio hosts bow down, you know. They don't ask him any real questions. They kind of, you know, just worship him, you know, make sure that they don't rub him the wrong way because they're so afraid that, you know, they might lose out on their pennies or their opportunities. And that's why you're going to be destroyed. And like Christopher Green saying in his video, there's sleep. You know, you're at the will, but you sleep. And it's true. And that's how the Lord made it. Because why? He said he would come like a thief in the night.
Going on here.
Mark, do you think, I'm sorry to interrupt, do you think by the time it hits scale that there's a chance that this is a contact lens game, not a cumbersome overlay like a glasses or a thick, like what's your take on that? Is that too hard?
I mean, some people are working on that. I think that that's quite a bit further off, just because, you know, think about it. It's like whatever is projecting the image needs to have an internet connection. It needs to be powered, right? So, so I mean, I've seen some people have a model of a contact lens that has a little projector that's sort of like in front of your pupil and your blind spot, and it can project something in. But then how are you going to kind of have that sync with the whole rest of the internet and be powered throughout the day? That's a very
what if
hard
I put
problem.
what if I swallowed a 5G pill?
I don't know. Let's say 20 years from now, I think that might be it.
Yeah.
He's like,
And he's lying. They don't want to bring that up just yet because they don't want to spoil it. But that's in the near future. Maybe a few months. Maybe a few weeks. Maybe a few days. But the whole point is that this technology they want inside your body. And they're going to force it in you. That's why the scriptures say he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in his forehead. And Zuckerberg has this new technology called the Meta, which is, you know, turning you into an android and making everything virtual reality. And what I've seen from a report on news is that they're tying it to companies. It's not just, you know, a website. If you want to tap into it, you could tap into it. But no, he's making this Meta for the schools, for churches, religious purposes, and companies. So if you work at a certain job, you might be forced to use it. Children in the school system, the public school systems may be forced to use it. And also the churches, all right, the religion purposes. You know, you can stay at home and actually do your virtual worshiping. You know, this is the ideas of everything, you know, tech. And that's why the scriptures say, the Lord shortened the days for the elect's sake, at least no flesh shall be saved. All right, roughly paraphrasing. So let's continue.
I wear a contact lens implanted in my brain so I can connect to the metaverse and then swallow that pill like Brave New World, like a soma, so I'm connected into this new internet platform. Now, it's not all bad, just like the internet in and of itself isn't bad, but it's bad when it's consolidated and controlled and completely censored, and you can't use it the way that you intend. So it is a worst case scenario. It is the end of an empire. It is the ashes of what once was America, where people don't even have the right to work, yet alone the right over their own bodily sovereignty. End of days in the United States of America. You need to prepare now. You need to be getting into crypto. You need to be learning about this stuff. You need to be hedging against inflation. Because you know what inflation hurts the most? The little guy who doesn't make a lot, whose income isn't keeping up with the rampant raise in pricing, which is what they want. Why do you think Joe Biden's spending billions, trillions of dollars on an infrastructure bill? Because this is the new FDR Great Depression era program to put the broke-ass Americans potentially back to work as they roll out in Luddite fashion universal basic income to all the slaves and screw you over. That's why. So trust the plan. Bitcoin's going up. The cryptocurrency space is going to continue to go up. Your freedom will continue to be lost, just like it already is. And they're going to flip this switch and this mainstream narrative and sell you the same thing in a different way next year. And they're going to move on in 2022. Mission accomplished, baby. Just like George W. Bush. Mission accomplished. And they're going to move forward and bring chaos just like they always have. And do the American people even have a say? Not really, because the American people are asleep at the wheel. They're not speaking up. There's not enough people in the streets. There's not a consciousness, awareness over all this. People don't realize what's going on. They don't see what they're going to do next. You need to be thinking like a master chess player so you understand and realize what the game plan is, like Sun Tzu. Okay? Understanding the...
Yeah, and the scriptures back that up. You know, scriptures say, beware of thy enemy, for like if iron rust, so is his wickedness. You know, so we supposed to know what Esau is doing. All right. The Lord said in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, he said, you were made to reprove their thoughts. He was made to reprove our thoughts. All right. Because the prophets, the men of the Lord, the messengers, the men of the Lord receives the message, and they go out and teach what the Lord have said. And that's through the scriptures. All right. So you're supposed to know what your enemy is doing. You know, never, scriptures say, at least Satan should get an advantage of us. Be not ignorant to Satan's devices. All right.
Tactician at his own game. Understanding there is no political system in the United States. Fortune 500 companies own this place. And they will into existence whatever they want. Case in point, Apple Computers is rolling out state IDs in multiple states, including Arizona. Yet it's a private company. Yeah, a private company directly merging with the state. Federal, local, state governments, but private. That ain't private, dude. That's the merger of private corporations with state power. And we know the definition of that. America needs to wake up to the slave ship that it currently is. Be prepared. I want to see at school major updates.
Yeah, it's funny he says slave ship because the Israelites were dragged over here on cargo slave ships. All right. And this is our time. You know, our time is up and Esau's time is due. All right. We're coming out of prison. Esau's going into prison. all right, which is captivity. And that's through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi. Thus saith the Bible. All right. All right, so let me read this quick scripture. I know I quoted a lot of scriptures. I could have gotten them, but I just want to get through the video. Didn't want to make it too long. This is Romans chapter 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. All right, so the time is short. It says, verse 13, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering, not in wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. So, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now our salvation is nearer than when we believe. So I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who rule well. Salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.